Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara Bazak. Uh, here to show you what kind of a religion this is Islam, again and again. Keep away from it and keep your children, girls, safe from this religion. So, I learned from ex Muslims, I have to acknowledge. Last night on the live stream, I was there. That's why I didn't come live stream here. Continuing with the previous, I think Ali Imran verse 31. So since ex-Muslims from Pakistan were live stream, and it was the topic very like important, extremely important for, to, for human rights and all, lead girls' rights in UK, the grooming gang. But it was in Urdu, so they're planning to have a English one too. That would be awesome also. So I would like you to join that live stream when they send us a notification on YouTube. The English one for grooming gangs, Pakistani grooming gangs. It was something awesome there. The way they described, I wouldn't be able to do that. Then Karna brother came there, or sir, and there was a time I just can't express my feelings. So there's, anyhow, I'm not feeling too well. There's someone harassing me on Facebook. He's come on a soft, like, this contemplation, and he's still sending a lot of messages. I need to block him. Um, he's laughing. I'm like, you're not even scared of Dubai police because he's checked in Dubai, UAE. And on this, he's harassing me still, sending messages. I need to block him. But before that, I will do a kind of a screen casting one. So I can't block him right now. I can't even block his comments here on Facebook. I don't know his Assalam Alaik. What's his name here? I don't know. Maybe on Facebook I can show you. This is the guy. Sorry, I can't show you my profile, but I can show you his profile. If someone can please help me against this man, I've called Dubai police, but I don't. He's, yeah, and also scared because I'm an ex-Muslim here, and this Pakistanis coming to Dubai, checking in. He's checked in, laughter and all this. So where notifications? How do I go to his? Wait a minute. Where the? Oh, here are the notifications coming from him. Sorry, my mind is kind of. Okay, this is the guy. I'm scared because he's checked in. I can check. He's checked into Dubai. I don't know when. This is the guy. It looks like Zafar Heretic on Suhail Khan. But this is Sayyid Sistani's picture. Yeah, this guy, David, is a wonderful guy, but the thing is that you've done a lot of zulm. I've told him I can't answer uh, And Hindutva is written something. I'm an ex-Hindu and used to be brainwashed by Hindutva. The zulm that these people have done, the Muslims, they don't see that. Okay, I think he's from Zalmi's channel. No wonder he's in Dubai, right? So he's asking me, I haven't answered, like, he's telling me I haven't given an answer to him. I said, I don't answer liars. So Hindutva is now, okay, whatever Hindutva has done, actually the lies and the zulm the Muslims have done, even in Pakistan, against genocide against Shias, against minorities now, recently when I was there, too much. You need to see that also. The Hindutva have started now, but the Muslims have been long ago fighting Sunni Shia conflict, fighting, killing. So this they don't see. They water up their thing and how they have been deceived. Now I was listening to Daniel, but I was more concentrated on the Hindus. A Hindu guy over there in the, sorry, not Hindutva, gentleman on modern day debate. Now, you see, he takes my thing, very conniving, very cunning. So let's look at, he takes the soft ayats that you need a lot of contemplation on. Like I think it's Surah Al Imran, verse 31. Um, if you love Allah, follow me, Allah will love you, yeah? This ayat, yeah, Surah 3, ayat 31. So over there, he's made a comment. He started, and who are you? What are you? What is your religion? He's interested. And you know, I was saying to them on the modern day debate when Daniel, his last name, sorry, I cannot pronounce properly and can't even remember it properly. I'm sorry for that. I don't mean any disrespect. Daniel, the Muslim, he was inviting Hindus and all to become Muslims. And I said, please don't do that. I mean, you can, but in short of comment and quickly answering later on, after he did his dawah work, Daniel, I was like, please don't do this, India. There's a lot I can say on that, but that save ex-Muslim lives, because in their religion, in the Shia and even in the Sunni, both of them kill ex-Muslims, right? Apostates, mulhid. The punishment is death penalty. So this going on. And yeah, so what is love? I was going to do this maybe later if I have the strength. He's been harassing me with a lot of comments on Facebook. तुम्हारे बाप का नहीं है ये. I'm not your property. I am not answerable to liars like you. If you bothered, if you cared enough, you would be following my live streams that I share on my Facebook profile. So many other things that he doesn't see. For example, it came to my attention from the channel and live stream of ex-Muslims from Pakistan. Live stream was a grooming gang in UK, Pakistani actually. Someone really did some justice to that on their awesome, justice. But of course, justice cannot be done like the girls have committed suicide or were killed. I don't know how they were raped, and it's like sick. So it was brought to my attention after 1 hour when I went there. I was late. That there's this ayat and the true original interpretation of Surah Ahzab, ayat 59. Watch out, non-Muslims, females especially, and slave, because sex slaves, when the Muslims become victors in other countries, which they will tread on, they haven't tread on, and make it theirs. Islam will prevail over them, over the non-Muslims over every religion, then watch out. Even now in UK, they couldn't watch out. I just have to can't talk about that right now. So Surah 33, ayat 59, the original. I even thanked Sayyid Yazid brother from channel, right, the ex-Muslim channel from Pakistan there, for giving us the true interpretation of this ayat. I'm going to share now on the screen. This is the problem. I should come like screencasting on that other device from. But sorry, okay, here I am now, and sorry for my condition. So this is like you can what you can do is the Muslims can. O Prophet, tell your wives and your daughters and the women of the believers to bring down over themselves of the outer garments. That is more suitable, that they will be known that they are believers, or wives, women of the believers, it says, right? And not be abused. So who can be abused here? You know, like when Umar also and the imams, Shia imams, they used to hit the slave girls if they covered themselves and prayed. Or I'm told, I don't know, I can't find that slave girls did not even need to cover their bosoms. They went half naked. They were supposed to go half naked according to Islamic principles and laws for them. So now, at least coming to the proper translation of interpretation of this ayat would be, sorry, my performance would not be good tonight on this live stream. So here we have something that Omar hit the slave women of Omar used to serve us bareheaded with their breast jingling. Oh, here it is, breast jingling. So then it was narrated via Hamad ibn Salama. Thumama ibn Abdullah ibn Anas told me from his grandfather, Anas ibn Malik, who said, the slave women of Umar, right? May Allah be pleased with them, used to serve us bareheaded with the breast jingling. I say it's not, it's Jayid, good. Jayid, good. And its narrators are all trustworthy, thiqah, except the Sheikh of al-Bayhaqi, Abu Qasim Abdurrahman ibn Ubaidullah al-Harbi, who is sincere, Saduq, as al-Khatib said. Al-Bayhaqi said after quoting it, the reports from Umar ibn al-Khattab regarding that are sahih, authentic, more than good, hasnat. Oh my goodness. That's sahih. So the breasts, you see, so they would be known as, if taking surah, of course, taking surah 33 ayat 59. This means these girls can be harassed. Even I, as an ex-Muslim, can be harassed. Like you see now, the Dubai police, cyber police, anyone, I don't know, if a Pakistani Muslim wants to harass me. I mean, in England, they have kept quiet. I mean, Karna, sir, was telling us, due to the guilt, how these Muslims exploit not the Indian Hindus over there, but the Pakistani Muslims in UK, how they exploit and conniving the guilt complex that the Britishers have due to being white or having that empire colonial. When it says Yeah, yani they used to say that the sun never sets in the British Empire. So now feeling guilty but what at what zulm um, by the Pakistani Muslims? At what cost for the little girls? Mother has gone in hiding because she said something and she's been blamed. There was another video I saw on YouTube. Couldn't see it completely. Couldn't watch it. Couldn't listen to it. Taking breaks, pauses because of my condition. At least the Hindus don't do this. But also, like I told this guy who's come on Facebook, like, no, the Zulm of the Muslims is far more. And this has been for 1400 years against sex slave girls. So the believing men's wives and women will not be harassed, even if they're saying, no, oh, people tell your wives, oh, prophet, sorry, oh, prophet, tell your wives and your daughters and the women. So, like, if Abu Sufyan wins against Prophet Muhammad, like he did in Jang-e Badr, the Battle of Uhud, no, Battle of Uhud, right? Not Jang-e Badr, sorry. Can't talk properly. Please bear with me. You see, I don't even know how far I'll go with this or whether I can have a talk with any Muslim because I don't see any Muslim honest or accepting these things. And they're lying through their teeth. And we can't speak to liars. It's enough. Enough is enough now. So, yes, I'll be blocking that man also on Facebook, but just after this, I don't know, screen. I've taken some screenshots. I don't know why they provoke me so much that I can't even talk properly here. But thanks for being a voice to all those. Oh, what a voice! What a great voice! Ex-Muslims from Pakistan channel, Sayyid Yazid and Abdullah brothers, and Karnaji was there later. And this video they played, the lady saying about this verse, Surah 33, ayat 59. I couldn't get the video. It was like not focused for me here because different. I've got to check it in different and go there because it's now 3 hours the live stream or something. So I'm sorry I can't do all that work. You'll just have to bear with me here. So the interpretation the lady gave in her video of this was that just because these Muslims now have sex slave girls and captive sex slave girls. Mate fatayatakum. It's not what we taught as Shias, the interpretation that the disbelievers would be molesting or harassing them, the believing women. You see, Yazid never did as so much as this prophet did to Jawaria, to Safiya. Yazid never got Bibi Zainab or any Bibi Sakina or the women folk of Imam Hussein, grand children, like granddaughters of Prophet Muhammad, and had sex with them. Like the non-Muslim polytheists used to fall in the hands, Jews also, Jawaria bint Harith, into the hands of the Sahabas. They had no choice. At least the Jews say we did that to avoid wars and all this. After a year or a month or what was it? Their slaves, sex slaves or whatever they were called, after the war. So you're allowed to marry their. I don't know in detail now. Again, I'm forgetting also. the Jewish, the Old Testament, what happens in war, where the women go, the children, the little girls go, and the married women also, whose husbands have been taken captives and all this. But I know about Islam. It's terrible what I've seen, like Surah Nisa 25, which is not in the, no, no, 24, which is in the Ismaili Quran, but 25 isn't. Like if you have fear of fornication, get married to these lesser women, you can use them. So this Surah Nisa 25. And the right interpretation given, I thanked Sayyid Yazid. You can watch that. They have, so for me also, voice that I can just, that is more suitable, that they will be known, that they are believed. This is against, oh my God, the right interpretation is that they will be known, chaste, believing women, and not abused, and not be abused by whom? By the disbelieving men or by the believing men? Not being fully, free believing women, like in Surah Nisa 25. So they can be harassed, treated like dirt, molested, and not be molested. So this is really funny. They don't touch on this. Even Abul Ala Maududi hasn't in his footnote about this, not molested. The same meaning was understood by the major commentators who lived close to the time of the Prophet. Ibn Jarir and Ibn al-Mandar related that Muhammad bin Sirin asked Ubaidah as-Salmani the meaning of this verse. So Ubaidah had become a Muslim. Just about this verse, so where the uncovered face, how much to cover, what to cover. Ibn Abbas also has made almost the same commentary, like you will not be molested and abused by whom? Maybe your own Muslims and believing men. So sex slave girl doesn't have to have her breasts covered. She can just imagine this. Then she is subject to this, what it says in this ayat. Oh my God. That is most convenient that they should be known as believing wives and daughters and women of the believing and the believing women, okay, and the believing women, that they should cast, okay, and that they should be known and not molested, Yusuf Ali, not molested. Oh, so okay, they get covered. So what happens? They would be known and not molested. But what about the sex slave girls? Captives, war captive girls, females. Then they would be molested, right? By even the believing men. Did this thought ever come to your mind? Uh, and not harmed. Yuhdina. So does this Muslim guy on Facebook think that he can harass me like this? And the Dubai police will be quiet, right? Because I'm an ex-Muslim. He's asking me if I'm Sanatani and what is your religion? Are you atheist now? What is your problem, first of all? You haven't given me a right answer. You lied on something. The Muslims are far more, they've done far more zulm than the Hindus. He's saying no on his profile. Then I commented. I said, what is against Hindutva? Muslims have done far more zulm. Now he's screaming out, Kashmir, 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 using Shaheed Benazir Bhutto also. But no one's saying anything against Shia genocide in Pakistan. But Kashmir, Kashmir, Kashmir. And now a lot is going on. 2C TVs, there's been a what is it? Pro Israel banned in UK. Oh my God. So much. Iraqi killed, the lady killed. Exclusive mother of grooming gang. GB News. Uh, that's right. Sira International. The Saudi who became a Christian says Allah approves rape of slave women. Watch his video on YouTube. Another one. Grooming gangs, human rights activists. Yasmin Muhammad speaks out. GB News. White girls targeted for their race. The New Culture Forum channel on YouTube. The truth about Pakistani men and the grooming gang. Up to 1 million British girls may have the Festival of Bharat giving this. I didn't want to share this on Facebook last year. Then, Pakistan, very connect. Oh my goodness, they blame the Hindus. They bring something against the Hindus. Britain's grooming gangs. If I share Rion or the Festival of Bharat, what they live. Thank God, Tusi is his mother was Iranian or is Iranian. Sorry about that. May God give her a long life. Mahyar Tusi. She left Iran. She escaped because of all the rules and things, human rights violation. So Tusi TV, Mayar Tusi TV, live pro-Jewish rally banned. But like for Palestine, the Muslims are coming out. It has become Londistan. Someone was right here. Who came here to say this? So here, can you see rape encouragement, rape without consent? You can touch these girls who are not believing women or the daughters and women of Prophet Muhammad. Already the Ummul Mumineen, you cannot, no Sahaba. After Aisha, imagine how old Aisha? Aisha must be young. He left her with high and dry. Sorry to use that word, Prophet Muhammad. High and dry. There was a no. I learned this from a song. Leaving me high and dry. Oh my God! But those non-Muslim female non-Muslim save girls. Bang bang bang. Bang. Touch out the animal monsters. You can do what you like. So the number of what this hadith, I just sorry, I'm in a very can't already have this al Bayhaqi Sunan 3222. Okay, now here is the answer. And I don't know. I should look at the Christians also helping us. But when I was saying Christians, please help us. Then now I'm I went against the Christian. Majmal, you learn what they have done. But now if a man wants less beautiful Turkish slave women walk among the people in a land such as this, at times such as this, that people allow slave women to walk, People allowed streets as time of Sahaba and that would lead to a great deal of mischief. Majma al-Fatwa. What's this? He also said at the time of Sahaba, slave women used to walk in the streets bareheaded. Oh my goodness. Hazrat, you're Khadija and what are you talking? That's why I can't go in this. I don't see how. I'm sorry, I haven't read this. I just took the help of this. Where's this hadith? Is it a hadith? What is that? I've been debating with the Shia for a while, and praise be to Allah. I refuted all their spacious arguments, but I could not find any answer to this spacious argument. Yeah. I wonder. I could. Okay. Slave girls in Islam. Treatment. In Shia also. Shia. So there's a website, the Christian Shia, slave girls. Where's that Christian? I don't even trust my Shia former. Where's that Christian website? Oh no, it's an atheist. Oh, this is another. No, this is the one, right? Dear Shia Muslim. Yeah, this is the one. And remember, this ayat is in Ismaili, is Quran also. Surah 33 ayat 59. I'll show you. Did I show you? I forgot. I must have forgotten to show you also that. Shia Islam, Karbala versus captive slave women. Dear Shia Muslims! Exclamation point. When I first heard about the tragedies of Karbala, my heart was filled with sorrow. What a calamity befell Zainab, the granddaughter of Prophet Muhammad, when she witnessed the lifeless bodies of her young sons, On and Muhammad, and her 18 brothers. Can one imagine the agony these women endured when their fathers, brothers, and sons were beheaded? Sorry, I just have my conditioning. Right? Fathers, brothers, and sons were beheaded, and their heads raised on spears from Karbala to Kufa, and then to Damascus during the journey of captivity. Even after becoming an atheist, my feelings toward Hussein have changed. But despite that, the pain of those captive women and children from Karbala remains present. Like you could see it in my voice, hear, find out in my voice. Perhaps this is a bond of humanity that cannot be broken. However, this pain intensified when knowledge increased and the veil was lifted from the tragedies of the captives of Khaybar and Banu Qurayza, where the captives of Khaybar and Banu Qurayza, not were the captives of Khaybar and Banu Qurayza not human beings too? History of Tabari, Volume 8, page 112. Ibn Ishaq said after the Messenger of God conquered Al-Qamus, Safiya bint Huway was brought to him. And another, he should have gone to them, right? Oh, every step of the way. And was brought to him, and another woman with her. Bilal, a companion, was then the one who brought them. Let them pass some of the slain Jews. Sorry, give me a moment, see if I can read this out loud. Um, oh God, let them pass. Oh, yeah. Shuddering. She cried out, struck her face, and poured dust on her head. When the messenger of God saw her, he said, "Take this she devil away from me." Today, at this moment, I feel my liver, something wrong here. Kind of a slight strain on it. Reading this account, tears welled up in my eyes. Even the captives of Khaybar and Banu Qurayza, thank God someone began to appear human to me. It is it my fault that I started empathizing with their pain despite their being non Muslims? As a Muslim, I was filled with sorrow when I first heard about Zainab's journey from my Shia friends. Her hijab was removed, only that, and she was made to walk bareheaded and barefoot through the markets of Kufa and Damascus. But then I learned that the captive women of Khaybar and Banu Qurayza, like what I read about Jaweri also, these. So thank God for this as a Muslim. You see? So he's also left, or she's left Islam. Now, what the Shias will say, I don't know about the Banu Qurayza. If the history, if Imam Ali or their now Imam would tell them this is true, but how can you believe in that this Imam, right? Sorry, I'm just is my thing complete? Sorry, I just have to move. I have to move charged. I have to just charge fully my computer battery. Sorry, excuse me. I just need to shift a bit. Oh, sorry if I can't take this again and again even. But then I learned the captive women of Khaybar, shivering after reading this. Can I be blamed for? Sorry, I have to skip some. The most unfortunate issue is last night the British girls. I went numb. First, I went sick through and through. Okay, Muslims, we are subdued. But now I felt there's no God. Like someone was telling me, don't do kufr, don't despair of God's help. Where's God? Where's God? Then, when she did our for prayers for us, saving us from this bala witch sorcerer, she said she was like telling someone that where's God? Where's God? She felt. She said she felt like there was no God. I mean, first time after that, right? She told me. I said, "See, no, I didn't say see to her, but I could, I wouldn't answer that way. No, and inside I was like, she was the one telling me, don't do kufr, don't despair of God's mercy and forgiveness and help. Well, there's a messenger who says, where's the help of Allah? In the Quran ayat. So I forgot to give her that one. And when Bibi Maryam said, in pain, childbirth pain, Surah Maryam ayat, oh, I wish I was a thing quite forgotten and gone into oblivion, nothingness. So there's and most unfortunate issue is today Muslims, both Shias and Sunnis, are not aware of the fact that Islamic Sharia prohibits a captive slave woman to take a job and also forces her to keep her chest naked in public. It is done in order to differentiate between the free Muslim woman and the slave woman or women. free Muslim women, i.e., the hijab and covering the chest is only the right and honor of the free Muslim women. Now, Allah knowing that, this in Surah 33, He allows He tells it's an order now for us Shias. That verse is like a command of God. O Prophet, tell your women and daughters and the believing women, ordering to cover themselves. So, what happens to these? So God knows, right? So if they're not covered, they'll be harassed by who? None other than the believers also. Forget the disbelievers of that time. Hazrat Khadija went without any hijab or anything. She was a Quraysh proud. She was a businesswoman. Zainab bin Josh was a proud widow of the Quraysh. And they didn't cover themselves. They were not molested. They never complained. What Aisha said about the believing women suffering most, hadith from the Umayyad. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Sorry, excuse me. The tail of oppression grew long, and with its length, it became filled with more injustice. Honor of the free Muslim women. So this is today. I'm like this. Sorry, you'll have to bear with me. And it became filled with more injustice. After murdering their fathers, brothers, and sons during the daytime, Muslim jihadists also raped those vulnerable women the same night. Please imagine what a distress it would have been for those poor women and small girls when Muslim jihadists had also started raping them and forcing them to provide the sex services. While they were in that state of mind, where they were crying and mourning the killings of their fathers, husbands, and sons. Already, rape is a terrible thing. Which crime could be greater against humanity? I agree with this. Against humanity than the crime of Islam. Islamic apologists come up with the excuse. Oh, don't tell me. Yes, I know this so well. You see now, recently also on Facebook, Islamic apologists come up with the excuse that perhaps this tradition of the history of Tabari is weak, but they should realize that this excuse is not going to work while it is a universally acknowledged truth that after the killing of relatives in the war, all women naturally find themselves in a state of grief and sorrow and crying and mourning. Furthermore, another universally recognized truth is that the Muslims indeed rape them and force them to provide sex services the very first night. Okay, references are not given. Maybe in the end, I'm not sure. Oh, oh, now there's been a addition to this website. So it will come. Shia Muslims also don't know the truth. What about that? This guy on Facebook has shared an ex-Hindus thing that I was deceived and betrayed and lied to about my religion. So I'm an ex-Hindu. Are the sufferings of the captives of Khyber and Banu Qurayza any less distressing than those of the You can see it through the Quran ayahs. Very difficult, but if you just remove your bias and fear and all that. So the ayahs I had chosen, remember? Surah Nisa, ayat 24, 25. It is important to note that at least Hussein was not killed after being taken captive. In modern times, it is important to note that at least Hussein was not killed after being taken captive. In modern times, killing individuals after they've already surrendered and become captives is considered a war crime. And even in previous eras, such actions were regarded as abhorrent. However, it is disheartening to see that in the instance of Khaybar and Banu Qurayza, the Quran and Muhammad sanctioned the slaughter of captive men. Oh, he's not allowed to take captive until he has. Okay. And though Zainab's veil was taken, her dignity was not violated on the same night. And never, never, even after going to Kufa, and she didn't have to provide sex services to Yazid's army. Yes, for sure, never. Dear Shia Muslims, now it comes. Please forgive my impertinence, but I found the oppression in Khyber and Banu Qurayza even more pronounced than in Karbala. Shia Muslims also don't know the truth, just like Sunni Muslims today. Oh, this is the one. Now it comes. Dear Shia Muslims, our biggest enemy is our ignorance. Please find out the truth, as the truth will set you free, says even Jesus Christ. Bihar al Anwar, Bihar al Anwar. Imam al Sadiq said when Imam Ali wanted to buy a slave girl, then he used to uncover her thighs and inspect them. Hmm. And dhimmi woman also has no sanctity. You remember the dhimmis, Jews and Christians, Ahle Kitab. Oh, like the slave women, Wasail as Shia link. The Holy Prophet said there is no sanctity of dhimmi women, i.e., non Muslim women living in Muslim country. I think I'm going insane. Okay, maybe one day you'll find me. I'm gone because I can't take all this. All recent, the telling of the truth, so well spoken, grooming gang and British girls. Oh my goodness. So I guess we should give in. Imam Sadiq said when Imam Ali wanted to buy a slave girl. According to Shia Madhab, I feel sick now. To the aura, nakedness of a slave girl is only from navel to knees. According to Shia Madhab too, Bihar al Anwar. Although, okay, this book is not that authentic, but it's there. You would say it's not authentic. Imam Sadiq said, if the owner wants to marry a slave woman to another person, then the owner should not see her aura, nakedness, which is between navel till knees. Oh my goodness, her breasts are naked, i.e., her breasts are naked, you see? Even her stomach. Another, then the owner should not see her aura, nakedness, which is between her navel. Okay, half of her between her navel till knees. So half of her stomach is also naked. Mm. Wasail al-Shia. This book is authentic. Ala al-Sharai. I asked Abu Abdullah al-Sadiq, Imam Jafar Sadiq, concerning the possessions, i.e., the slave women covering of her head when she prayed. He replied, no! Exclamation point. For when my father, i.e., Imam al, remember I read this out, right? Bakr saw the female servant praying with the makna, outer garment sheet on her, on, on. He hit her. He hit her so that the free can be known from the possession. And women are your fields and go into them as you wish. To the Bakrat, tutu. What is it? Oh my goodness, it's sick. Oh my God. Of course, they'll have to convert to Muslims If you want your izzat, your honor, this is the way to do it. Yeah, I would never. I can't take a man touching my fingers right now. And it is in Man La Yadruh al Faqiyah. This is the book, authentic one, Jihad State. Imam al Baqir said, and Wasail al Shia, that Imam al Baqir said, there is no cover for the slave girl during prayer. Oh, this report is declared Sahih by the Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Sadiq al Rouhani in Fiqh al Sadiq. So you leave them like this? Like, and not even covering during prayer? Like, come on, at least cover yourself during prayer in front of God. This satanic religion, satanic. What else is there? In fact, it is narrated. I couldn't go far. How far did I go? I'm not feeling well. مغربي قاضي نومان المغربي دائم الإسلام النوري مستدرك المسائل. That Jafar Sadiq was asked about the permissibility for a slave girl to cover her through makna. Okay, this is about praying time. So when my father saw a slave girl praying and she had makna, he hit her. And he said, Pagal ho kya tum log? Are you crazy, cruel people? You rascal! Do not resemble the free women. I think I read this. You rascal. After going through all this, if I go crazy now, the heart automatically starts shedding tears of blood. Definitely. See, now I'm shedding blood inside. Now my head, if I have a hemorrhage doing this, brain hemorrhage, Zahra. Shia fiqh, an owner is allowed to separate the slave wife of his male slave and rape her. Rape her! Rape her, rape her. Did you read this right? Did I read? Oh, sorry, you or me? Ugh. Just like Sunni fiqh, in Shia fiqh too, if a Muslim owner gets lust, acha, for the slave wife of his male slaver, slave wife of his male slave, then it is permissible for him to separate her from him. How great is it getting? How better is it getting? Sarcastically. And after she becomes free of her first period, then he can start fulfilling his lust by raping her. This definitely rape. Thank God they put rape here. But with the Shias put rape. Tafsir al-Mizan of Allama Tabatabai. Tafsir of verse 4. Surah 4, ayat 24. And those around it can be accessed here. It has been narrated in traditions that the owner of a married slave woman may take away my joys, honey. I can't talk. Wait, where is it? If I go crazy here, what is this? Yes, here it is, the exegesis of the. So they've searched it out from this website. So you can go to Surah Nisa ayat. Oh, it's here. Verse 24. I don't have the heart, but these are decisive verses. Agreement, fathers, wives, marriage with the preceding verse, prohibits. Yeah. The first gives a list, and the same polities used to marry their fathers' wives. The verse gives a list of all those women with whom marriage is absolutely prohibited without condition, any condition or exception. Okay, forbidden to you are your mothers, your daughters, wives of your sons, own loins that you should, daughter, woman. Where's the slave girl? Your mothers have suckled you and foster sisters. And just and the wives of sons who are, these are forbidden. Continue reading. Let's see if we find it. Tradition, marry not women whom your fathers. What a reply. And great benefits marriage. It's possible to apply exception clauses. Sisters together. Surely if married women, mahsanat is the nomen patientis, passive participle of al-ihsan. Okay, obviously the word mahsanat in this verse has the second connotation, that's married women. It cannot have the first third, okay. These are chaste women, not agreeable mahsanat. Consequently, the Quran always uses, where is it? Go down. Oh God, so much to read. Skim reading, going down like skipping, not skim reading, sorry. Marriage or by possession. All these are simple absurd because none is supported. That you seek means a will. These are the musafir. Continue and reply. So you see what kind of work these atheists have done? Easy. Then as such of them with whom you have mutta, give them the dowries as appointed. Probably the word ma, pronoun probably, mutta is antecedent. Now we're going to get mutta. So here somewhere I cannot really, now I'm tired and feeling dizzy here, moving down like this. Give women their dowries, free gifts. So you can read this. It's long. There's no inheritance in Mutta, conquest of Makkah. Married women. No, sorry, whether married in permanent marriage. Fundamental. Where the slave sexually. Secondly, or explicitly. Or prohibited to men. I don't know. It hasn't yet come. I don't know how to do research on this, really. Maybe it's even. When will it come? What shall I do? It's quite boring now. It's getting really, taking a lot of my leaving servants. But I have to now check it. Paramours, you're not supposed to. This, where is this going? Where's the clause that says, where is it? It hasn't yet come, so sorry, I have to go back to this. I don't know. I haven't checked this. It has been narrated in tradition that the owner of a married slave, Ibn Maskan, this permissibly separated from him. I haven't found this. It was around it, but you can see, I don't know what to say about this. Al-Kafi, chapter on a man who marries his male slave to a slave girl when desires the slave girl. The three hadith basically say that the same thing. I haven't checked it, but I'm just reading what the atheists have given us here. Three hadith basically say same thing that Allama Tabatabai mentioned in his tafsir, that an owner of a slave girl who is married to his male slave, who is married to his her male slave, can separate the slave girl from her husband until she menstruates or separate her from period of 40 to 50 days according to the third hadith, then can have sexual relations with her. And then she can be returned to her husband. Oh, without any need to renew her nikah. This is unbelievable. The grading of these three ahadith, according to Allama Majlisi, are number one, Hassan, i.e. fair, two, it's good, Sahih, authentic, and three, Muwathaq, reliable, Muwathaq, yeah. Kitab al-Kafi, whole chapter about slave women. Minor slave girls can be used for driving sexual pleasure by multiple men without any waiting period. But I want, there's no problem if he does not clear her womb. Oh my goodness. The slave girl whom the man buys and she has yet to be an adult. Minor, minor slave girls. Sorry, I haven't had the heart to check all the references given. He can compel her to masturbate his penis. Or if she's 4 or 5 years old, tying. You remember Khomeini, Sayyid Sistan. Halal. Yeah, this I can say because many, but I don't know. I have to check. I'm not going to check myself. Sorry. What's this? According to Shia fiqh, marrying a minor girl, even if she's breastfed, with the permission of her father, and then deriving sexual pleasures is halal Allah. I permissible. The sick. I have to run away somewhere. This minor girl can be made naked, and then her husband can kiss her body, and he's allowed to do tying, i.e., rubbing the penis in the thighs of that minor girl and ejaculate. Or if she's 4 or 5 years old, then he can compel her to masturbate his penis. And if she's 9 years old, or even before, then she can even be penetrated into her vagina if the husband thinks that she is strong enough to bear the penetration. For details, please read our article, Islam, even a breastfed baby girl can be married and used for sexual pleasure. Shia Mujtahideen like Khomeini and Khoi, etc., gave this fatwa in the light of the Quran. The differences are, if a minor girl is a free person, then her father gives her in nikah of any man. He does not need any consent, either from his minor daughter or of her mother or any Islamic court. But in the case of a minor slave girl, even the consent of the father is also not needed. A rich man can directly buy a minor slave girl from the slave market, and he can derive all kinds of sexual pleasures from her, and no one can stop him, even if he's a psychopath. And even if he beats and tortures the minor slave girl while raping her, that's it. We're dead. We're gone cases. And another ex-Muslim girls and women. I'm old now. Another difference. Oh my God, minor. Okay. And another difference is if the minor girl is a free person, then only her husband can derive the sexual pleasure from her. What's this? Nevertheless, if a minor girl is a slave, then the master, along with his brothers or friends, multiple men, can derive sexual pleasure from. They put drive here. Derive, get sexual pleasures from her, including penetration in her vagina in a single day. That's what they've been doing in Britain to the British girls. Child, minor girls, child girls. Well, how should female children? Who wouldn't become a Mormon, Mister? Huh? In order to avoid all this as a sex slave girl. For your daughters, also for your sisters who are minor. This is outrageous, appalling. This is. Why didn't my father bring Al Kafi this volume? Where Islam, even breastfed baby girl can be married and used for sexual pleasure. Aisha was fortunate in a way that she was handed over to Muhammad at the age of 9, while the actual Islamic ruling is even a breastfed small baby girl can be married and her husband can undress her and take every kind of sexual pleasure with her naked body, like kissing her naked body and rubbing his penis in her thighs to ejaculate. Oh, human rights, humanity, human right champions, I call upon you. These people are gone, far gone. You can't do it. We just have to give in to them. I realized I can't help Muslims to leave Islam. And if her husband thinks she's strong enough at the age of puberty, may it be 6 or 7 years or later, to bear the pain of penetration in her vagina, then he can also penetrate. I'm going to now. Okay. I think this is enough. Shias, stop lying. And so much for the Ismaili Quran. Where is it? Here it is. For my sanity, sorry, whatever is left of my sanity and my condition also physically, I can't get up. I will not be able to get up. So here it is, right? Surah 33, Ayat 59 is there in the Ismaili Quran. No, it's not Empowering Family said it's yet to be completed. Right. So, but please think of those, right? In the here it is. O Prophet, tell your wives and your daughters and the women of the believers to bring down over themselves of their outer garments that is more suitable, that they will be known and not be abused. and ever is Allah forgiving and merciful. So this is in the Smiley Quran, this ayat which I should have shown earlier. But anyways, let's go. That's nice. Whatever is nice, better than reading this. Where is it? Breastfeeding girls. Even breastfed small baby girl can be married. Shias, where have you been? There's no issue in the sexual kissing, tying, etc. of a minor wife. Even if she can't yet endure sexual intercourse, scholars have stated the default ruling is that, now, do you want to save yourselves from the Sunni attack? That's why. Even my father, why would he not bring this volume of Al-Kafi, or it's not in English translated? Wasn't in translated in English, Al-Kafi, this volume, or reference, Fatwa of the Islamic Web archived by Maktaba. Well, in the previous one, it says you will find this in Al-Kafi also, the Shia book, authentic book. Sexual intercourse. Scholars have stated that default ruling is that a man can enjoy his wife however he wants as long as no harm is caused. The examples they mention for this, please go to clubbing, parties, dance and everything, dance with your partner, but stop this. Immediately stop this. I've been to London clubs and all this. My goodness, nothing of this sort. It's save the children, minor babies, breastfeeding. London gave me protection, safety. I could live in a hostel with European, South African, Trinidadian men, different rooms. No one came to bother me. My God, this is really South African. My friend, my brother. Oh my God, with Amrita Ramlojan, we used to go out. Chinese at times. Oh, that brother was so well behaved, the Caucasian South African fatwa. I felt so like I'm going with my brother, Amrita Ramlojan, and I. Something really, these Caucasian white people. There is no problem if husband rubs his penis between the thighs of minor girl in order to ejaculate the sperm. Even the minor girl does not possess the ability for penetration. According to the Islamic scholars, husband is allowed to enjoy the minor wife in every possible way till the time she is not harmed. More fatwas about eye tying are present here. Table of contents. Surah 65 ayat 4 proves marriage with small prepubescent girls is halal. Allah. Imam Bukhari, nikah with minor child girls. Why? And Surah 4 ayat 3 also proves marriage with small girls is fully allowed in Islam. Due to penetration in minor girls, their vagina and anus could become one, and the husband will decide when to penetrate her vagina. Handing over captive minor girls to jihadists and buying minor slave girls from Islamic bazaars of slavery for sexual pleasure. 8-year-old Yemeni child dies at hands of 40-year-old husband on wedding night. Dangers for minor girls if they are used for sexual pleasures. Handing over captive minor girls to jihadists and buying minor slave girls from the Islamic bazaars of slavery for sexual pleasure. Yes, I think this even so now. What for prostitution for the yatakum? Every crime is here in the Imam Malik in the Sunni Masnad Ahmad. Ooh, I hated Ali. Aisha, right? Narrated Buraida. Oh, Buraida. I hated Ali as I had never hated anyone. The Prophet sent to us Ali, and among the female captives was a slave girl who was the finest of the female captives, and he apportioned the khums, one-fifth of war booty given to the Prophet and his family. Ali divided the shares, and his head was dripping after taking a ritual bath following sexual intercourse with a slave girl. He said, "O Abul Hassan, i.e., Ali, O father of Hassan, what is this?" Ali replied, "Did you not see the slave girl who was among the female captives? I divided the shares and apportioned khums. Then she became part of the khums. Then she became part of the household of the Prophet. And then she became part of the house of Ali. And thus I had sexual intercourse with her." Class Sahih by Arnaut. Istibra is a period of sexual abstinence required till the first period of captive girl is over. This is to ensure. You say this is criticism, this action of Ali. Ibn Hajar al Asqalani answered this criticism and wrote, "It was problematic that Ali had sexual intercourse with a slave girl without observing istibra, and also that he apportioned a share for himself. As for the first issue, it is understood that she was a virgin and not pubescent. He recognized that someone like her need to observe istibra, and it is in accordance with the practice of other companions. Ibn Hajar Fatal Bari, Musannaf Ibn al-Shaybah, 16906. So this is all in the Sunnis also. Zayd ibn Hubbab narrated to us from Hamad bin Salama, Iyas bin Muawiyah regarding a man who bought a bought a prepubescent slave girl, and do not those like her have sexual intercourse? He said, "There's nothing wrong with performing the sexual act upon her without observing istibra." Where in the world are you people? Shias, Muslims, Sunnis? This no crime, no crime. However, virgin does not require purification, i.e., the minor girls are also virgins. And Atta said if a slave woman had become pregnant, the result, I don't want to burst here, right? I think it's enough for okay. Any Muslim, no liars, please. Can't have invitation, shall I? Not with liars. So this was just exposing what this Quran ayat is capable of encouraging rape against non-Muslim females, slave girls, minor without consent, minor breastfeeding. I mean, this is unbelievable that it's even in the Shia. Sunni fatwas of four Sunni fiqhs. The father is entitled to give his minor children, male and female, and his virgin daughters in marriage without their consent. Where are we? Hello? A father can arrange a Maliki, a Hanbali, Hanafi. Oh my God. Reliance of Traveler. Shafi. Muslims, the last people to abolish slavery under pressure from the West. Surah 65, Ayat 4 proves marriage with small prepubescent girls is halal. Allah. Maududi's tafsir on Surah 64 ayat 4. More references. Tafsir ibn Qatir, Tafsir ibn Abbas, Tafsir Jalalain, Asbab al-Nuzul, Tafsir ibn Qatir. Okay, I had enough of this. So yeah, those brothers who have given us a voice where I can't read this even. Cradle? Well, breastfeeding, cradle. Oh my God, this is... So did I show this as I was reading out? The 4 schools. Oh my God, this is terrible. This is, you're saying this is good, really best. We are Shias. We are also the best. Best? No, no. Okay, my head, I don't know what Aisha, 6 years old, consummate proves marriage was, I can't see. Oh, Ali Akbar, Imam Hassan. I can't see, I can't read. My eyes are too tired. Breastfeeding, this, that. Sunni, Shia, both. Muslims, all Muslims. Can't read anymore. Key, oh, mm, sorry, we can't have a talk. Can't talk to liars. So silence. So I was taking a soft ayat. See, this also shir coming. Now let's go to, I can't. Shir coming here. Follow me. Allah will love you. Allah have no partner. Now what coming? Right here. What making? Shirk. And what Ismail is saying about this ayat? Surah 3 ayat 31. According to the Holy Quran, love for God is attained by love for the Prophet. Love for God is attained by love for the Prophet. And love for the Prophet is attained by love for his family. So you have to believe in, first you have to love Fatima Zahra or Imam Ali or Hussein or Hassan, or all of them, like, right? Huh? And then why are you blaming making equals with Allah and they love them as they should love? Should is in brackets. I don't know until now whether it's as they love Allah or as they should love Allah. No Muslim has come to correct. How can I even trust liars? My God. Oh God, save us. Oppressed men, women, and their children crying. Is God coming? Where God come? In UK he come? Before that he come? For the breastfeeding? No, he didn't come. Thus it is for the Imam of Times. Wait a minute. According to the Holy Quran, so these are all related references. Surah Baqarah ayat 193, Surah Baqarah ayat 222, Surah 40 ayat 15, Al Imran verse 146, Surah 60 ayat 8, Surah Maida ayat 54, 5, Surah 5 ayat 54. Can you see all these references from the Quran? Goes on. According to the Holy Quran, love for God is attained by love for the Prophet. Did I read this right? Love for God is attained by love for the Prophet. And love for the Prophet is attained by the... So first you have to love the family of the Prophet. First get the evidence if there's a... this prophet is true or not. Yes, they got evidence. So why do you say to these people who, how it's put really, that they love them, taking equals with Allah. They love them as they should. Let's put should love Allah. 226, what is it? 165. Surah Baqarah at 165. Look at this. They love them as they should love Allah, but those who believe are stronger in love for Allah. Oh, because you'll say that, oh, what? Now your logic and my logic and true logic. What true logic? Wait a minute. They love them as they should love Allah? How come this love come for Allah? No, no. Where's the other one? If you back here. How does love come for them? We have been praying, I've been praying as Shia that may my love for Imam Hussein not go away, lessen, not only faith and, oh goodness. Say, Muhammad, if you should love Allah, how they love Allah? Then follow me. These are not believing right now believers, right? Muslim. Paul thinks he could be saying it to anyone. And Allah will love you. And also forgive you your sins. You know, when you love someone, but how does if you should love Allah? Any footnote tafsir? What does this mean? Surah. If you should love Allah, who is it addressing to? Surah Al Imran tafsir now we see. Sunni side, Surah 3:31. Tafsir. Ibn Qadir. Okay, I'm going here. First, let me see. Quran.com. I'm not taking the other website. I read Ibn Qadir. In previous verses, affirmation of Allah's oneness, condemnation of disbelief in it. Affirm now is the belief in prophethood as well as the necessity of following the messenger, so that we stand informed that the rejection of prophethood or refusal to obey the prophet is an act of disbelief. Yeah, he's Allah, like the rejection of oneness of Allah. Love is something secret. Whether or not a person loves another person or loves less or more are questions which cannot be answered precisely, you see. There is no measure or yardstick to determine the truth about the matter except that one makes an educated guess based on visible conditions, dealings. For love, help recognize much. Almighty tell what? For love leaves traces and signs which could help in recognizing it as such. Now, in these cases, verses, Allah Almighty tells those who claim they loved Allah and hope to be loved by Him above the real criterion of His love. In other words, if a person living in the world of today claims that he loves his Creator and Master, then he must test it on the touchstone of his obedience to the Messenger. That is, match it against the frequency and quality of where and how he has been following him. Once this is done, following him and worshipping him, once this is done, the genuine and the fake of it will be exposed right there. How much true a person turns out to be in his claim will be visible from how much he makes it a point to love the noble prophet. Love the noble prophet, right? Obedience to the noble prophet. He himself not obey Allah. Surah Tahrim ayat. That I get you clever intelligence, you think. using the guidance brought by him as the guiding force. Allah tell him, why are you forbidding yourself what Allah make even Allah make what Allah said to the believers in Surah Maida at 87. Goodness gracious. Pleasing his wives, using the guidance brought by him as a guiding force in us. He not obey Allah. What are you talking about? How nicely put here, all this. Love is something, this, that, what are you talking about? Tafsir Mazhari. The Holy Prophet has said, he who obeyed Muhammad obeyed Allah, and he who disobeyed Muhammad disobeyed Allah. Now, same level, right? So when Surah Zumar ayat 3, the policy is worship these people. What is telling you what to worship now? You're not even given the thing about what to worship. Honoring is Surah Fatah ayat 9, worshipping Prophet Muhammad. Obedience to him is obedience to Allah. Were partners coming or not coming? Shirk not happening here. Forget Surah Takwir ayat. No, but remember that also. Rasul Kareem. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a world full of liars then. We are only dying. People have put our kaffans on our head. Wait, do I need a kaffan? Will I be buried, dead? Or maybe bus? We are dying, dying, dying. We are dead people. But we will not stop our voice alive against lies. Anytime we can be crushed, raped, molested, killed, we will not stop the voice of justice, the true. Right? What does that mean? So, and Daniel and all, they say, honor, not obedience, reverence, not worship. Not worship or taking equal to Allah. Prophet Muhammad, you are not, oh no, he's Allah. You are just, in what are you doing? In words. Your words. In practice, it is worship Muhammad equal to Allah in obedience. For God's sakes. You haven't been told what worship has, and you're teaching the Hindus there. They're Daniel wrong in modern day debate. Baba, you are telling that this honor not mean worship of honoring of wives, your wives not mean worship? According to their definition, their proper explanation, Hindus, husbands have to honor their wives. It would come to worshipping their wives. You're giving your own definition where your Allah has not made it clear. What is worship of Allah? Just by taking him as one God and saying that not as stupid, did not make you stupid superficially, like a Muslim, sorry. But you are taking Hinduism debate and you're saying honor doesn't mean worship. And worshipful word doesn't mean, there are two definitions of wives being worshipful. Devoted, worshipping and worshipped also, both, right? Or let's even, if you are, say, your definition, but take the explanation and take what the Hindus think honor means. Honoring someone is worshipping. Because I remember this. I go to Christian website and he's having a debate with the Muslim, the Christian, and he says, but this honor means worship. Muslim not agreeing. Then actually the Bible should, they say you have to take it in context, whether I agree to it or not, but you have, but then you can tell them that here even your context taking is wrong. But don't deny the fact that the way, okay, we can see your way, but you see the Hindu text and the Hindu God saying honor, if it, honor equivalent to worship, then you can't deny. You are giving your own definition for worship, Muslim, Daniel. You know, honor means worship. If, let's say, if the Hindu text says, and I'm sure the Hindu text means honor is worship, right? Like okay, honor is worship, right? It's a part of Jesus. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Understanding difference between honor and worship. Now, who's given me this? To honor someone, honoring them is not worshiping them. I won't even take reverence, they say to, like we revere, I say if we love and revere Imam Hussein, what does Sunni say? We worship, Shias worship. How you say Shias worship? When Daniel is telling the Hindu, even like, come this way now, I come this way. You people try to, okay, you've got this someone telling us, Cami Wilson, yeah, worship as honor. Yeah, sometime honor become worship. See Peter's Greek Church of the Brethren. Worship is essentially a way of honoring God. Goodness gracious. Oh, blimey. Like, mind your language, Zahra. I grew up in London watching TV, London TV. Ali, Pakistani Ali saying, mind your language. Oh, blimey. So sometimes honor become, it's a way of worshipping God. I don't care if this understanding difference between honor and worship. And then they mingle together at times. And honor becomes worship. Worship is essentially a way of honoring God. So what is honor now? Worship. How stupid can you be? No, you have been made there like ulama say, Shia ulama. But Shia ulama, you take this as this true religion, breastfeeding everyone crazy, or we are, who is sane here? Who is sane? Let's go to Jiddu Krishnamurti. It seems like no one is sane here. Let's go to Muji Baba. That's why. Please, let's leave all this. How Jiddu Krishnamurti take you? You see, when someone told Jiddu Krishnamurti, you are mad or insane. Are you insane? So he explained, when you're thinking from your fragmented mind, insane. Who? Oh, let's take this one then if I can't find that one. It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a mad. Should Jiddu Krishnamurti say this? But what insanity is this cruel insanity? So when you compare, you are neurotic, right? When you assert that somebody else is sane, when you are yourself neurotic, that person is insane. Jiddu Krishnamurti, this has this for educational purpose. That's why safe. So I'm not saying not insane. Like I doubt I've become. I don't know what is. I've lost my balance and everything, and not living in an insane world. You see, how will insanity come? How will sanity come in you? Mind, you see, is fragmented. Who is the one seeing? Thank God, I see it. I find pure awareness, seeing. If you see with that absolute, thank God for Muji Baba then also. Pure awareness, absolute. You know what is absolute? God is absolute, right? So when you see in that, without the fragmented mind, and what I find here on, oh, I was going to come with what I found in Al Kafi. Oh God, Imam Jaf, some Imams, Hisham, disciples saying, it's very difficult to worship God, right? That's what Krishna also say. Narguna and Sarguna, right? So, oh, let me just show you, read out that. So, now, I was going to complete that night, but I saw my ex-Muslim being live in a very important channel, ex-Muslims from Pakistan. So I didn't come live stream. However, here the Imam's disciple says, I found this from Al-Kafi. Where is it? So I don't understand this. What Imam said. God is great. Oh, I was a Shia of when was this? 5th January 2011. God is great. Imam has given me the answer of Lord Krishna's true statement. He has explained in our Shia book Al Kafi by Kulaini, and I found it today by the grace of Allah. Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, verse 5, it is much more difficult to focus on God as the unmanifested than God with form, due to human beings having the need to perceive via the senses, right? God has made us like this. 269-12. Ali ibn Ibrahim, his father, son of his associates, Hisham ibn al-Hakam, as saying. Now, who is Hisham ibn al-Hakam? One of the Imam's disciples, so I'm not sure, I have forgotten. Imam Jafar Sadiq's disciple, or who's saying what he learned from the Imam. Nothing can be perceived except by two means. Number one, by the sense. Number two, by the heart, i.e., the intellect, meaning the heart is the intellect. Perceptions by the senses are three kinds. One, perception by penetration. Number two, perception by touching. Number three, perception without penetration or touch. Sounds, smells, and tastes are perceived through perception. From perception through touching comes the knowledge of shapes, whether they be rectangular or triangular, and also the knowledge of the softness, hardness, and heat and cold. Heat and cold. Perception without touch or penetration is that of sight, since it is capable of perceiving things without touching or penetration directly or indirectly. Perception through sight needs a medium, right? So now, perception through sight even needs a medium, distance and means. Its medium is the light-bearing milieu. and its means is the light. If the medium is continuous between the seer and the object to be seen, and means light exists. The means light exists. Then sight can perceive what it meets. Example, colors and persons. And if sight falls on something without a medium, it will return reflecting what is behind the observer. What is behind the observer? Like an observer looking into a mirror. I don't get. Sight does not penetrate into the mirror because it finds no medium. So it returns reflecting what lies behind the observer. And the case is similar with someone looking into the limpid water, in which the sight returns and reflects what is at the rear. This happens because there's no medium for the penetration of sight. So when there's no medium, what happens? What are you looking at? Without light, without the means. What did the Hindus give us? Shivoham Chidananda Rupa. I'm pure consciousness, right? Well explained, shown to you, shown. So sorry, I have to just remove this. This is very important. Now, it returns reflecting what lies in the universe. But if the intellect falls on something which does not lie within the material world, the universe, it returns reflecting what lies in the universe. I can't understand this. Thus, it is not proper for a man of wisdom to exercise his intellect over a thing that does not lie within the universe. Mhm. Well, the theme of the unity of God, the Almighty, the Exalted. If you do, you can only speculate on what lies within this universe, as we said in the matter of seeing God, Allah, of to see Allah may. God is too far above the state of being like any of his creatures. Please, for God's sake, say. So this I took from Al-Kulaini Al-Qafi. Hisham ibn al-Hakim must be a disciple of Imam Jafar Sadiq, if I'm not mistaken. Now we can see here Hisham, I can just search out. But what is important here? What is important? If there's no reflection, no medium, isn't it absolute whole? What are you seeing without the reflection, without the medium, without the light as a medium? You're seeing absolute, this, the observer, witness, the pure awareness. It's the seer. And it has no fragmentation, right? Without the light, without any medium, without any medium, Sahara, any medium. Seeing, no object, nothing. Who are you seeing? God, aren't you? Pure awareness in its purity is the seer, is the witness behind all this. Let me just check Hisham. Ne, Hakim. Oh God. Who was he? Shia religious scholar. Imam Jafar Sadiq, he learned. Yeah. Yeah, companion of Jafar al-Sadiq and Musa al-Qadim, um, the son of Jafar al-Sadiq. You see this? Has it come? Oh, I have to share. God. So please, I didn't understand reading this. Light, medium, whatever. But Hindu understood. I understood. I saw it. No, before that even. Right? And this I didn't understand what I have until Muji Baba said, you don't know what you will, if you do, see, See for yourself. Who is the seer? Who is this? Who is the witness? What is this? Pure awareness. This is whole. This needs no Sahara to even watch. So Imam's is wrong, right? We found it. We found God. I mean, it found itself in you when all the pardas, all the veils are removed of this mind, fragmentations of the mind, feelings. This is this mind, the thought. Who is the seer of the thought also? The witness, the absolute witness, immovable. No, it needs no light. It doesn't have that. It's just pure awareness, right? Can you see it? Very, very easy, but very difficult. When the mind comes in and the works happen, this is the whole, without, we can't say parts and complete. Maybe what it has manifested in parts with the light, play of the light. But truly you are that which cannot be reflected, which has no medium of light. Truly we are that, which is absolute, has no fragments, no so you won't get neurosis. Neurotic is when when there's a like all this, right? Neuroticness and forgets. You know what is neurosis? Seeing in parts, being fragmented. So you won't even have the madness in you. Insanity is what? I mean, your brain can become insane, dementia, but what is neurosis? You know, uh, maybe a mental condition that is not caused by organic diseases involving symptoms. It is a mental condition, right? But this condition, it's not even a condition. So forget it. All these compulsive acts and obsessive thoughts and disassociation, disconnection from yourself or the world around you. Non-clinical term describing a spectrum of mental disorders, right? Neurosis. You won't get it because it's not from the mind and it's not fragmented. This doesn't have this neurosis. Anxieties, mental disorders, it's all mental. But this is beyond, but it's like the mental, the mind, the thoughts are in this. This is absolute. Look at it and ask yourself who's the one, who's the looker even of this? Who's watching this? Then you'll find out who is the watcher, who is the witness, who is the seer. How shall I put it in words? So then we have seen God, right? No, not through your senses, sense perceptions. You have got you the witness, the pure awareness without light medium and all this. Oh my goodness. So this, let's see who come today. So easy, Muji Baba. You can go to Muji Baba because I may fail to show you. So, do I Mashlul? None knows where he is, what he is, in what respect he is. There is no, you will see, because from this you're seeing. So there's no how, what are you, What? Pure awareness. How? Ab- how is it? It just is. There's no how in it. What is it? It is what is it is. Pure awareness. But like Muji Baba says, don't give it to your mind. Uh, and it does it there's no medium of light in this, nothing. So what reflected back universe is that? Forget it. There's no reflection back or anything. This is behind everything, but not in a position way behind. Oh, oh my goodness. I mean, so just for some to see this and marinate in this. So pay attention. Descartes said, I think, therefore I am. What is this thing here? It will help if you close your eyes for now. A little bit being still. Bible verse, be still and know I am your Lord. So just be still for a little while. Just close your eyes. Here is there this which doesn't think, which is not dependent on thought to be. I think, therefore I am. To be in existence, right? Okay, I reflection medium. Does it need a medium light to exist? Or is it existing in itself independently without the mind, without any light? Existence, self existing, self evident, self subsisting, eternal. Do you see it? Eternal, right? Because Muji Baba, no, no. Okay, Muji Baba's help very important later on to me. But look at it. Then you can go to Muji Baba. Or who is the one looking? If your mind is looking, what will become of you? You will be focusing on things, concentrating, but by just not, don't concentrate, because that comes from the mind. A focusing comes from the mind. Paying attention, high means attention. Come here. This without thought, what is? Without the mind seeing what is. Focusing or concentrating on something. What is concentration? Attention is something which is there, right? Attention, meaning just pay, if it has a process, notice taken or someone or something. Okay. The regarding of something or so putting your, are we, who is putting the mind? If you put your mind on it, you will lose it. Like your, so what action of dealing with or taking special care of something or some, who is the one taking care? So what word, although Muji Baba says, oh sorry, Jiddu Krishnamurti says, pay attention. Observing, consciousness. Okay, here I'm not asking you noticing something or someone, but just for a little while being in it in this attention way, observation. Observing, oh yes, Jiddu Krishnamurti also used observation. Observing non-judgmentally, right? Notice. So if you it doesn't require this concentration, because concentration is like, the canned, it's like focusing the mind's eye, the action of power, focusing all one's attention, close attention. Okay, but I would say it's more like I would avoid concentration or focus on something, because this cannot be focused on. This is not concentrated that you should concentrate on it. So better to avoid such words like concentration and focus, I think, in my opinion. From this, how shall I put it? Awareness in its pure, thoroughly purify you with the thorough purification. Words, forget it. God wishes or intends to. But this has no intention even, and it's purely there as pure awareness. It's here, it's everywhere, wouldn't it be? But first, paying a little attention, like observing, letting the mind go without judgment, putting the mind, let the mind be. And what is this being? Without the mind, you see. And who is the seer? Itself. And this, and its meaning, it's not broken, it doesn't have parts. So that's why pure awareness, pure meaning, untouched, yeah, pure awareness. It's like also untouched. It's pure awareness. It does, it's not mixing, it's not adulterated, and it's also not in pieces. How would I say it? It doesn't get distracted in how shall I, like I'm trying to say, it's not in broken, fragmented pieces, right? So it's wholesome, holy. What do you call holy? Wholesome, meaning holy, meaning oh God, I think what would be the meaning? It's wholesome. Now let me see the meaning of wholesome. It doesn't need anything to complete it because it's not incomplete or fragmented. Doesn't need another part. Pure. That's why I call it pure. Yeah, I think that's why. beneficial, pure, untainted, unhampered. It is just here, existence, existing. It's not dead. So this is it. This is the thing. This is the greatest. And yet, how shall I put it? Greatest, not greater, but greatest. This is it. This is where I'm being attacked. So when I do this on my own, when I want to just be in observation, non-judgmental, I get attacked. I go to sleep, or there's some attack on my body, and they pull my attention to focusing on the body and or the mind, or they give me some pain to prevent me from doing what Muji Baba said 10 minutes now, every day. So if you can, thank God you're not in my condition. So Muji Baba said the mind will attack, there'll be shaking, maybe, but don't pay attention to that. Yet there's so much so much on me that they get me. And I just have to go to sleep or something. Mentally tired. Oh, so much restlessness. I have to turn here and there, or so thank or voices coming with a force, or I'm being raped. Please don't rape me. Repetitions and all this, right? So holding here your attention, not even it's not you can't hold it, but it's here. I don't know. So this happening to me, I question, oh God. So mind comes in. If we can be lucky to be here, this taking over, then there's nothing like it. You won't be shaken by calamities, storms. You'll be so like content within yourself. Sunni comes up to ask what Shias you are and this that. It's not tolerance here. This just is. Nothing will affect you here. Nothing affects it. It is being in existence, ever living, pure awareness. No one gave it birth. It's not even alone. It doesn't have feelings like, are you lonely tonight, God? What kind of exist? You don't have to ask that anymore. Oh my God, like, what is God's existence? Like, doesn't he feel lonely? Now look at this. Look, pay attention. This pure awareness. The mind may say, oh, it's so boring. What are you doing? You'll be, you know, like also that this will make you lazy. You're not doing anything. No productive thing, work you're doing. You're taking us into this nothingness of pure awareness only. Come on, get up, do some work, do that. But here, this, you have to get the grounding so that you don't get shaken. This the only thing you can rely on. It is unchangeable. And from here, your works, your things will all be done, maybe even are done. You just demonstrate them. And no fear comes. When you're grounded in this, the ever living, the self subsisting, the ever existence, independent of anything and everything, then what can harm you when you find out this is you? This is your true self. But your body can be harmed, diseased. This will give you that balance, that thing, without the mind now. Mind has good and bad, but this has, it's all encompassing. This, you can't say it's all encompassing good. It just is. It doesn't, there's no waiting here. It just is. Then you can, from here, what do you see? What it, oh, then you just go on with your life without, every day, every moment is a miracle. It's new. Like you see your, like I was seeing my principal. It's like a new love. It's a new moment, new discovery. What you discover here in your beloved. No boredom. Then you can sit in the night, contemplate on your beloved you have met today, or you've spent time together. And then here, love is enough. And loving the beloved is all there is. You don't put people down like the workers would, or those having a job. Oh, get a life for yourself, start working. You don't put anyone down in this. When you're in this and you realize, what do you realize? Life is a miracle, such a blessing. It's of love, full trust. You don't betray anyone's trust in this. And the only thing that makes sense, meaning in life is love. And you work with your heart, not for a living. Then it's such a ibadah, it's such a worship. Work becomes worship. There's no fear here. Like the Bible says, true love casteth out all fear. Now you live your life in such a way, it's amazing, it's different. You're not, you don't go committing suicide, but you also, you're not, if you can't take something, at least you have loved truly, purely. It's, Rumi says, when they ask you, what have you produced? When they ask you, you haven't been productive? You're sitting here. Rumi, what does Rumi say? When they ask you, what have you, say, what can a lover produce? Tell them. They will ask you, what have you produced? I want to be productive today. I want to go out. I'm a career woman. Okay, okay, good. No doubt. No. I mean, I'm not saying you don't even like those people who, but these people who want to be productive, they tell you, they ask you, what have you produced? Then, only then, say to them, except for love, what can a lover produce? Right? Only when they ask you. We are not the ones telling them. We tell them love. No, we tell them, what do we say? Yeah, if you love your work, work hard or work smart. I'm not the one calling them any, if a woman wants to work, why are you avoiding, you're neglecting your work, I wasn't like that. I would never. That I would admire that lady, a mother who's working. Wow, she's working, and I would want my mother to work also. I would have wanted my Allah. I wish my mother was in St. Joseph's School, a teacher, like my principal. She had. So I don't. I would say in St. Joseph's College, I was like, work is ibadat. Didn't Imam Ali say I got it wrong? I thought Imam Ali had said in Najl Balagha written, work is a worship. But no, no, that was wrong. So make your work a worship like Khalid Gibran. But if they ask you, what are you producing? You're sitting here doing nothing. The capital system. Oh, yes, the capital system is. So if you can work, Khalil Gibran says, but if you have no love, then it's better you sit and beg. So I've begged sitting. This is the risk I took for seeking the truth. So I can't find, I'm, I became a not became. This was by the permission of Allah done unto me. So a risk I took, and I became insane. But would I want to work with like thinking that I'm going to spend 7 hours with strange people and not with, or only if I work for my beloved. So this maybe that work then 7 hours, 8 hours with someone like for constant. Of course, constant. I was like on one beloved, one beloved. It's like others were strangers to me, and men and everything. And I was getting fed up in Karachi. Why am I here? So, but then, like, I've never criticized women working and all this. I've never asked, why are you working? You should be at home. Woman's place is a mother's place, wife's place. No. When I was in my senses, like, not, yeah, like in my element. I don't know. I didn't have this thing. Maybe because our go back to Hinduism or even Ismaili, His Highness. Maybe I was there with that. Maybe this is my. No, no, I couldn't be. I was a Sunni. I was principal's mother. Maybe in my past life. I don't know. But, like my mother, she wanted to work. She did studied hairdressing course. in London. So I wasn't the type of person to say no or this and that. You can, if you have, you're that dynamic as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, and your husband allows you in Islam, like for example, your own religion, then why not taking care of your children when they grow up? You can start working, or I wouldn't. It's your life. I wouldn't bring my opinion into it. And it's between you and God. So your religion, even as Muslims, Shias, as a Shia, I was like this. It's your religion, it's your personal thing between God. Who am I to even call a kafir a kafir? You never know, we used to say. You never know. You're not God. Don't play God. A kafir can become a, right, believer. So as a Shia, I was like this. So now you see, oh, maybe I got it from the Ismailis when they told me from my mother's side that they were Ismailis, the Khoja Sindhis at one time. So I took a I can't work like I was thinking later on, but doesn't mean that I will not allow, I will have opinions, criticize women working. Okay, now anyone who wants, how can we instill, like, how can we bring humanity? No, no. So yesterday I realized from ex-Muslim Shia, oh, sorry, ex-Muslims from Pakistan, the groom, that grooming gang. Okay, I'm now very tired that we are dead. Even rich people using sex and all this, and they have their weird interests. We could be their pawns or their toys, the girls. Izzat Mahfouz, gay, gay, gay. Plus, with those British girls, how can we live, be happy? Izzat, bus, it's a qayamat. It's the end of the world for us. So, humanity, healers, storytellers, oh God. How can we remain oblivious of what happened to the British girls? So much zulm, itna zulm. I have no words for so much rule and this. So we'll have Muslims conquering us. Someone asked me what's the solution that day, right? I said there's no solution, please. We have to give, we have to accept it. And how are we going to accept this film? And couldn't even hear it. Maybe throw up, throw up, throw up, and get a brain hemorrhage, or I'm gone. So I'm going, dying, dying, dying. But what can we do? Uh, we can just, even though I know it's going to, uh, what do they say, drop on deaf ears? What does it say? On deaf ears. What's the saying on deaf ears? Ah, big no. What's the idiom? Fall on deaf ears. And please be prepared. Anything can happen, the worst, like I told the principal. Oh, and another, I found it. Vida, I was saying. Oh my God, that was the end of this thing in Pakistan. That's when I said I'm a Britisher in Pakistan. I don't belong here. So I was separated from my teacher, and then I heard in this hellish separation, like you don't want to be here. You're like fish out of water. You want to kill yourself, right? I mean, I was like that. Veena Hayat case, rape, gang rape. So I found a website. I shared it. This was the case. It wasn't Vida. Remember, I told you I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name. So here, Siyasa PK Forum. This. And I forgot to check the year. I think it was 1988, 89. I heard this. Before getting a miracle from God. When did this? When did 19 when? No. I remember being in defense somewhere in my car and thinking about this. In 1991, that's when I joined. I mean, no, I joined 1989. I joined St. Joseph's College. I think this happened. Didn't this happen in 1989? Before September 1989? In 1991, a political supporter of Benazir Bhutto was gang raped. Yeah, this Veena. I thought she was gang raped in 1988 or 89 somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe another one. Oh, maybe. Okay, so supporter gang rape for hours by Karachi's Central Investigation Agency CIA men. Men in her, of course, gang raped. Sorry, I've lost it. Own house. In her own house, Veena Hayat was a daughter of veteran Muslim leaguer Sardar Shaukat Hayat, who was a companion of Qaeda-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. The rape was organized by the then president, Ghulam Issa Khan's son-in-law, Irfanullah Marwat, who was in control of the Karachi CIA. The police registered Veena's complaint only when the then Army Chief General Asif Nawaz intervened. So here the Army Chief General intervened. Politicians gone crappy. CIA even. The President Khan, who was at loggerheads with the Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, stepped up his moves to remove him, fearing he would arrest his son-in-law, Marwat. In the subsequent political upheaval in 1993, both the Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and President Khan had to go. Nothing was heard of Veena's case anymore in the den of this political crisis. Human rights groups and non-governmental organizations have expressed concerns over the inclusion of Irfanullah Marwat in the Sindh cabinet and have demanded that he be dropped from the government and the pending rape case against him be decided soon. Miss Veena Hayat Khan had accused Mr. Marwat of the offense. Mr. Marwat was the advisor on home affairs in Jam Sadiq Ali ministry, the NGO said. Sounds like a Shia name here. The meeting was of the view that that since the gang rape case is still pending in court against Mr. Marwat, high in the Sindh cabinet shows the what high sorry in the Sindh cabinet shows that the government has no respect for women's rights and human rights. This is not a laughable manner, but I can't scream. Should I scream? The incidence of systematic violence against women will further increase when perpetrators of violence are rewarded with ministries and cabinet posts. Mr. Marwat's inclusion in the provincial cabinet is a shameful act. Ms. Hayat has named Irfan Marwat as the main culprit and perpetrator of the incident, who, with other men, entered her house and raped her. And later, during the investigations and inquiries conducted by commission, it was established that he was involved in the rape of Veena Hayat. Mr. Marwat has been released on bail, but since the case is still pending, he remains a culprit. He therefore should not be appointed to any public office. Oh my goodness, the case has been pending for more than 11 years. ये सब काम शरीफों के दूर में होवे. Raja Kayo. I'm now reading the comments here. Yeah, I remember at that time our teachers used to call Veena slut for making it public. Our teachers, Sabar, Khan Sabar. Yeah, I remember at that time our teachers used to call Veena slut, making it public. We were kids, but times have changed. But thanks for refreshing memory. My God, teachers used to call her slut for making it public. Feel sorry for lady who stood up against imaginable, unimaginable, or imaginable, he says imaginable here, strong opposition at that time, but her case is just like present AHAD Sharif, difference is she claims marriage. And get this, Sharif won't, so comes in rape category, but no one cares to hear high profile case as the English is not that good, so I can't understand much, as it's a Muslim country, not like West, where ordinary people may get away, but political people never. Bill Clinton, Monica, latest General David Petraeus, reported in Los Angeles Times too. Here is the article. Ah, S.N. Gilani, Chief Minister. Women are second-class citizens in Pakistan. It is so sad that the Bibi remained twice Prime Minister. Benazir Bhutto, Shahid, remained twice Prime Minister of this country, but has done nothing for rights for women in Pakistan. Who could ever do anything? God knows. Okara, Prime Minister. We Pakistanis are always in some kind of urgency. My fellow countrymen, it's only 19 years old case and want decision. This judicial system wait till all the people, or at least some of the people related to the case have died. Look at Asghar Khan case. I don't know about Asghar. It was decided out of turn in less than 20 years, and it's going to take another 20, 30 years on the investigation against politicians involved. Then court will take only a few decades to make its final verdict on Asghar Khan case. Oh my God. Raz. Every big Khan is blamed because of his son or son-in-laws in Pakistan. Just because of two laws for poor and rich. Ayub Khan was blamed because of his son Gaur Ayub. How in okay, it's not important. Really. Isa Khan, Iftikhar Chaudhary, and lots more. Isa Khan was CIA agent by himself. 99 S.N. Jilani says 99% Pakistanis are corrupt. God help. And there's not even God to help the British girls or anyone. There's no God. I don't know even now why I'm saying God help. I'm also crazy, gone case. Aslam Rao. This Irfan Marwat is a real PIG. This is just a fraction of his crimes. Oh, you mean this is just a fraction? Okay, I can understand this. This is just a fraction of his crimes. He was guilty but got VIP treatment because he was president's son-in-law. Very good, Asamra. Thank you for this. Yeah, truth. Vitamin C. This country is ruled by men. Ordinary women have no life and no right to life in this country. Thank you. Yeah, true. Vadera. Based on what I heard from others, current Sindh governor was among the group. Current Sindh governor. When is it? Oh, this is 2012, November 12th. Current Sindh governor was among the group involved in this heinous crime. Lurker. Why did they rape her? To what end? My God. He doesn't know. S.N. Gilani. It is sad state of affairs. Courts are after Asghar Khan case. Laughing out loud. 2012, November 12th. April 22, 2015. S.N. Gilani says, this is what I wanted to what I shared. Comment. Veena still gets up in the night screaming. Yeah, gone cases. So please be prepared. Excerpts for interview of Sardar Shaukat Hayat by Nasir Malik, published in the Herald, January 1991. Need to check this. But I think shame on Pakistani courts. Very well said. April 23, 2015. Can't read this because I'm not Urdu. I'm an illiterate in Urdu. S.N. Gilani. Shame on Pakistani courts. Very good. Well said. Powerful elite still exists and power play is at its peak. It is, yeah. Thank you. Khurbench. Khurbench. But, so I thought this happened in 1989 or someone else, even in 1989. Let me just check something. This Veena in the Herald. Oh God. So published in Herald 19. Oh, I've got to get this part. Can you beat, like, is this a country? Islamic Republic of Pakistan. And now they've done the same thing in Britain. I can't find it here. It's a PDF file, Sunny Panwar. The History of Pakistan by Iftikhar H. Malik. No, PDF files. Okay, so this enough for now. So I didn't have words at that time for this rape case. Acha, Veena Hayat, and before I was like Vida R. No, Veena Hayat case. Uh, so sorry we had this. We're going to build a world of, but where can I? Zainab ke Papa is here. Hello, Zahra. Hello, Zainab ke Papa is said. Are you Zaini? Last time, okay, you asked, were you the one who asked me what is the solution to this? Like I said, there's no solution. How can we ever find a solution to this? Oh, yes, all we can do is accept it that life is brutal. Muslims also, right? Yes, he says, yes. Do you have something you can? We're just with the spirit of girls, British girls. What life now we will make. Veena Hayat is still screaming. She wakes up screaming. Rape case in Pakistan. Is there a way we can stop? I just joined with listen to you. Thank you, Zainab ke Papa. Yeah, it's a 2 hour. I don't know if you have that much time. It's going to a 2 hour 43 minute. So can we find a way for this? Would you like to come and talk about this? I can invite now. The invitation goes. Is there anyone who can like? We just talk. It's very good, yeah. Voice for the dying. It's like a swan song. You know, our thing is like a swan song. You know what a swan song is? It's like as we are dying, please don't rape us. Please don't rape us. Swan song, meaning the final performance or activity of a person's career, or a dying person, a song before death, swan song. Yeah, this. Yeah. Yes, yes. We are just a swan song here. We just have to accept it. I'm finding it hard to accept this zone. Maybe because I've been kept in perpetual nervous shock, the mental illness, all that. Very, very painful, excruciatingly painful. Oh, yes, and uh, There could be a very clever person, even a case like this, right? That, let's say, someone is the one, the culprit, he or she, they're giving money. You will never find them. We'll never find them. Like, let's suppose I tell you, like, let's suppose I say that the person I suspect, they took advantage of the Iran-Iraq war or no, that America attacking Iraq and all this, right? And then what they did to London, Tony Blair with America, Tony Blair had to help America against Iraq or whatever, Saddam Hussein. We'll go to Iraq to get Saddam Hussein for the nukes. And then what they do is they use these Sunnis. Let's say it's a Shia. For example, I'm just giving you an example. Now, the person behind these 7/11, what is it, bomb blast in London, so they exploited the situation and they want London to be, to go. They want London to be destroyed because, for example, let's say there's a case that a woman's husband and she's very, very rich. So the bombing, London, we can never catch her. Let's say for what kind of a 7 July 2005. You will never guess that it's a Shia, extremely rich lady from India originally. She got this done, right? Or let's say home exhibition. There was a very rich lady from India. She was jealous of my mother and another relative near to her, and she wanted to go. Samira auntie wanted to go to the home exhibition. Took my mother. We all went, and then her daughter, Samira auntie's own daughter, saved us, saying, "Mama, let's go home." But the IRA claimed the bombing. But actually, behind all this was this Indian lady. Let's say, for example, like the case, Indian originally, but Muslim, Shia Muslim. AG Oji Loji Sonoji. One, two, for AG. Let's say she was Abbas Gokul's wife or some AG. That's why I'm saying AG. Like, my mind has gone wild against her. Someone. Just imagine it. My mind went wild and thought of these kind of things. Now, who's going to get Abbas Gokul? Are you crazy, Zara? You're completely gone case. The home exhibition, IRA claimed it. What can we do? So you see the exploitation. IRA, and IRA was not behind this. My mind went wild, like on that. So this thought came up, right? Now, how can you stop? Everyone is going to tell me that what are you saying? You are crazy, crazy person. Oh, what happened is like whenever it comes to my financial aid day, I have to go to the office. The watching feeling gets intensified, and I even getting to the bathroom, walking. Oh my God, I feel so ashamed and in shame. I'm doing it, and I'm thinking, against my UAE. They don't want me. They want to kill me. But actually, the person who made me from Karachi mentally ill, they're looking in, they're doing this. So that I would go against UAE and get into trouble, come back and complain that on Facebook live stream because I've experienced this thing. They're chalak moa. They're such clever, conniving people that you will never catch. And I would have been in jail, or even the doctor over there, or the ladies working there, or men working there in the office, Arabs, listening to my YouTube. Oh, oh God. Okay, we understand she's not well and all this. But actually, the person using me to set me against them. And once I start the case, they're not going to leave me. God knows what came up. Like even if I want to now remain silent and not come here, do you think they're going to make me remain silent? Keep me silent? No. I mean, they would do some things here that I have to again go on, and the people, Facebook friends, family members, I'm so ashamed to call, even to ask them to join my Facebook. They're going to make it worse, that every day on Facebook they're going to make sure with these psychic attacks and flipping of mind and God knows ada hosh hai ya nahi hai, what am I doing, how many times have I gone on Facebook to complain live stream, that they will get fed up of me, even my own, like, family members, and get angry, like, what all the time. Seven? Are you the only one who's suffering? I mean, this is how clever it is what they've done to me. And I used to be like, oh, no, I'm not going to trouble the Maulana to ask any. No, I don't want to. But around. Oh, and the Britishers, quiet on this, those, they exploit your guilt, your, like, and oh, I've seen a time when they stop me, like you feel like numb, you can't say anything. So some, in Abbas Gokul's case, from the jury, two of them became ill. Two jury members became ill. Fell trial. And they do something to you, you feel so guilty, or you'll feel so bad, you're or maybe afterwards, if you say something, there your heart, you are, Allah itna naram khot, oh rehm aa jayega. Why am I doing this? Why am I saying this? Someone here? So while I'm reading, I don't know. No one has joined. uh it took 5 years of painstaking investigation, a 7-month-old Bailey trial. Oh, this I have to sign up for this. Oh, oh God, help me. If Abbas Gokul's wife is still rich, as she in I'll be dead. Where is it? Oh, I went to this website. I was accountancy age. Let me just share this. Two juries got. Oh no, I am really inviting trouble, more trouble coming for me. God help her. And oh, Indian, his wife is originally Indian, Shia Muslim. God help me. I would be dead soon. No, wait, let me do. Oh God. No, wait. No, no. And do you know what they do here? No. No, no. I'm going to feel guilty. They've stopped me that, you know who did the bomb blast again in London? And I'm like, already, please. So we are acceptance and see the zulm. Like there's no, my aunt said, there's no end. What we saw, what she saw, there's no end. There's no limit to this. And what heights they go to. Zulm. I've experienced it since year 2000. Like left, right, center. Bad images, vulgar. Sometimes I'm sleeping and someone is doing sodomizing me and get up, or excruciating pain like currents in my sleep, and burps of men and whatnot near my cheek and kissing my mouth and bad smell of shoes in the kitchenette where I go to eat, hallucinations, auditory, you know, smell. So I had to go to, like, what is this, 24 hours? Even when I'm sleeping, attacking me, so painful, so painful, oh Lord. So it won't be surprising for me, but I was, let's give in. Last night, ex-Muslim, gang grooming, ex-Muslim from Pakistan, Karna sir talking about it. Ooh, I didn't have a scream again. You know, I didn't have a scream when I heard Taliban shot. Oh my God. The videos they were showing on YouTube, I didn't have a scream. Shot Yusuf Zai, Malala Yousafzai. I didn't have a scream at that time because I could throw up or I could. So we need to wear swan songs, dying, dying, dying. While this would, it could get even worse. So what's the word? Worse or what? We just have to accept it. We are gone cases. We are psychically raped or physically. And now how to take it from here. And with liars, we cannot. Christian Prince is right. In one of his live streams, he was telling a Muslim, I cannot. With liars, how can you talk? How can you have a discussion even? They're excuse me, covert narcissists, psychopaths. So my spirit has gone down to a great level. My spirit, I'm crushed. Let's see how long I can survive in that, and I will keep doing this. Anyone, uh, how is my moderator brother, empowering family? We don't have we're dying swans. Oh, so someone, oh my God, cancer. They wanted to give my principal a cancer. They gave me an intuitive scare when I came for vacations. They don't want me to study. I've been hearing voices like, again, repetition, so I remember. क्या ये इसको beautiful. I don't want her to become beautiful. Like ये beautiful नहीं हो, बहुत जादू है. पता नहीं क्या क्या वो voices like this. She should not become beautiful. All the time reminding me voices are there to pop up with force. I mean, this is just nothing like rot to hell, rot me. That's what they want me to do. Be in rotting condition. ऐसे पागल like I cannot tell you. कर दो, ऐसा पागल कर दो. At times जिंदा कर दो इसको. Zinda, like grave. Put her in the, like, what do you call that? Gardo. Zinda Gardo. पता नहीं क्या क्या. Headaches. Oh, it's like madness. Allergies. If you have allergies, like the doctor here told me, it's like weird. You go insane with the hay fever and all this, and itching feeling, or this allergy, some kind of allergy that makes you go insane. Even allergies can make you go insane. Hay fever. Oh, so all this allergies दिया है और पता नहीं chronic fatigue since I was 19, 20 years old. So I'm just doing this and I have no hope. Just accepting what is coming. What a world. Huh? And I didn't properly. ये Britishers को जो guilt feeling. Sometimes there's this black magic thing, like they put a heavy, or at that time it's like somewhere you feel subdued, your heart is trembling, you don't have the courage even to speak. That's what happens to me. So, like let's say I come on Facebook some years back, like human rights. Why aren't people helping this and that? Then when I get one email to sign, I can't sign. My heart is trembling, and I then blame myself for being a coward, or am I being? This is hypocrisy, Zara. So you know what I mean. Uh, you can't take action at the right moment, right time for the right thing. You'll take action like. Now, Douglas Murray is saying things. I mean, for like Douglas, but like you say, why didn't the Britishers take action? It's terrible. This Douglas Murray is talking against refugees, Islam. Ooh, that's something. But please don't blame the Britishers, right? So I'm telling you what they do to me, so I can. This is what they've done to the Britishers. Yeah, yeah. If you're going to tell me there's no black magic, dark forces. Get away. You won't be able to do justice. I have experienced it. How they, even your heart, your feelings. Don't blame it on the Britishers now because I know they've made me feel like a hypocrite on just clicking one click to get human rights. Awaz email from Awaz, email from Code Pink. But here, I'm going on Facebook, see my live streams on my case. Help me, what shall we do? This, that. ऐसा पागल कर देते हैं, ऐसा कर देते हैं. The way they do it, oh my God, it's so conniving. You would think you are, before we used to say, my uncles who used to go to London and then they heard, even they used to say, you see, one animal dying, being killed, and coming under a car or something, the British TV will repeat, one animal being killed there, or one person being murdered. Repeat, BBC News, this, that, there in Pakistan, ugh, you know. So in our countries, like they're coming from Dubai and all, going to London, they're saying, my God, what is it, British? I was there in childhood, but later on they've been coming for vacations, 4 months, 6 months. There, British TV news, ITN news, repeating, and then sometimes they also give something about a good thing. They take our attention away, but look at how they like show us something about nature, animals, and all this. But this one thing, something happened and someone got killed or someone got, God forbid, raped. The British TV news is giving it repeating. My uncles used to say, like, my goodness, this is something really. Look at their humanity. And now this, I'm so shocked about the grooming gang. British girls, like, which mother would take such? I would go crazy if I had a daughter. Like recently, how many? It's coming. What my principal went through, joining Hamdard school. I, I, again, I'm saying, don't tell me. I could scream, shout. Oh, these are ministers. Is it really true? I can't take it. Like she was 60 years old, 60 plus when she joined Hamdard. And then I'm hearing voices, don't rape me. And then it gets, it takes momentum. Don't rape me. Don't rape me. Don't rape me. Oh my God. 2 years, someone being raped in Pakistan by a minister or ex-minister. A married woman. Can you imagine? I cannot imagine this. How did she survive? I don't know what this is. So we're a swan song. And so now, Surah 33 ayat 59, Quran problem for female non-Muslims and slave girls. And mulheads, slave girl, mulheads, since they've kept me alive here. And maybe in London, wherever you are, ex-Muslim girls. I mean, ladies, females, God help you. Recently, they've been coming on Facebook. and I get these shudders and I have to remove. Oh, I'm still on this guy's profile. Sorry. I just have to remove this or uh, nerves are on end. It's. What do you think I would do if I was raped? Huh? I would have killed myself, right? Definitely. Okay, so no one, 3 hours, 11 minutes, and I think I should end this stream now. Thank you so much, Zainab K. Baba, for being here. Anything else? Any questions? Any more? Any solutions? Okay. Thank you so much. God bless. I don't know if there's a God. I don't know if I'm an atheist. Or I don't know what I am. Don't ask me to define myself or what. I don't know. I little understand of this world and what's going on here. So I'm taking it moment at a time, and whatever I started doing, I'm just doing this as a swan song. Dying, dying. Okay. What else can we do? Can't do anything else. So I leave you with